Welcome to Vibrant Numerals. Today we're going to discuss how we can apply the hidden secrets of numerology. I'm Elizabeth, and I help spiritual practitioners and number enthusiasts to apply numerology to their practice and their life. Before we get started, make sure that you subscribe, like, and share. I recently watched a wonderful video by Be Inspired that talked about all of the hidden secrets of numerology. What were all of the different kinds of calculations in numerology, how to be able to use them, where they were used, and why they were important. The problem was that the video had so much good information and a lot of complex information that it was really hard to understand how we could begin to apply the numerology concepts that it was talking about. Numerology, like any kind of divination, is a way that we are gathering the messages of the universe and the energy and vibrations around us. So everything is made of energy, everything is vibration, and numerology puts a number to those vibrations so that we can listen to the vibrations of the divine, of the universe, of everything around us. And so that is the first step to being able to apply the hidden secrets of numerology. It's to pay attention to the numbers. And it seems very obvious, but just like with our intuition, where we have to really make a conscious effort to begin to listen to our intuition, we have to also begin to pay attention to the numbers that are around us. And we have to start making the connections between the numbers that are highlighted in our life. So I don't know if you notice every single license plate that you see on the road, but I don't. But there's certain ones that I will notice, and it's usually very synchronistic or unusual that I notice that. So our eyes and our brains are taking in all the information around us. So we're seeing a lot of numbers on a regular basis, but we are not having our awareness or our attention drawn to them. So to begin to apply the hidden secrets of numerology, we first have to bring our conscious awareness to the numbers that we're seeing on a regular basis around us. So we have to pay attention to what are these numbers. And then we have to really think about, when I saw this number, what was I thinking? What was I feeling? What was going on in my life? Where was I? And then we can begin to piece together some of the synchronicities and the divine messages that are coming to us through the numbers. We also can use the numbers in the opposite way, where we can apply the numbers to the space around us to be able to manifest and bring things forth. But that's another topic for another day. When we see a number, typically what we are looking at is what is that number add up to. So when it's a multi-digit number, we usually focus on what is the number add up to. So here is an example where everybody loves this angel number of 222. Angel numbers feel very good because they have this vibration that is replicated and intensified. So it feels like forward motion, but forward motion without having to take a lot of effort or action. But if we take the angel number 222 and we add up all those twos, we get 6. And so then we begin to think about, what does this 6 mean to us? And what does this apply to in our life? But in actuality, that 6 is just the outcome. It's what comes at the end. It's what we are trying to get to. And we can only get part of the message from that. So it's kind of like looking at a puzzle once it's all put together. That's that single digit number, that outcome at the end. It's the puzzle all put together already. So we already can see what the picture is, but how we got there and how the pieces came together to get us there is not necessarily clear. And so if we go back to our number example of 222, the three twos sitting together are actually the steps that we have to take to be able to get to that outcome of the 6. And so if we think about it as stair steps, each of those numbers that are in those multi-digit numbers is now the path or the steps that have to be taken to get to the top where the outcome is. Also, if we go back to our analogy of the puzzle, we can begin to examine each of the pieces that are fitting together to give us the whole. And that's what the multi-digit number gives us. And so after you are aware of what numbers are around, then you have to really pay attention to what is the outcome, that single digit number, and then what is the path to get there. And you don't have to do this with a lot of calculations. If you need some help with the calculations or you're interested in the calculations, please click below and get our free numerology calculations guide. And that'll help you to understand how to get to that single digit. But pay attention to those double digits also, or those multiple digits, because that's the path on how to be able to get there. So the steps again to begin to apply the hidden secrets of numerology are to first really notice the numbers that are around you in your life and in your work, and make sure you're taking notes. So when you see certain numbers, what were you thinking, feeling, experiencing at that time and in that moment? Because that'll help give you some clues as to what that vibration is that's circling around you and trying to give you messages. And then make sure that you recognize the difference between the path and the outcome, where you can get a lot of information from the outcome, but you can also get a lot of information from the path to get there. And if you would like to see some more ways of being able to do this interpretation, check out some of my other videos. So thanks for joining me. Make sure you keep learning and applying numerology. You can do so by clicking the videos that are suggested here. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share, and hit the notification bell so you can see when new videos are coming out. Bye.